Hello guys, my name is Devil Syringe and welcome to 2021. So, I really wanted to play more RPG style games, so I figured why not try Pillars of Eternity. Hope you guys like it. And let's make a new game. I want to be a barbarian. Potion scrolls and food items can be created by clicking on the crafting button in the party member's inventory. Nice. So this one doesn't have a lot of uh, voice acting. So, and then there's some stuff I'm not gonna read because apparently there's some backers stuff.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
So I want to play as a barbarian. I've done two actual Dungeons and Dragons sessions. I mean not like just two different sessions. I mean like two different games. I played my first ever one was I was a barbarian. I was a dragon. What are they called? Slipping my mind. But I was a green one, and then my other D&D session, I was a wizard. And I wasn't very fond of the wizard. I really enjoyed playing a barbarian. Alright, so I could be a human. I could be Arumawa. I can be a dwarf. Look at me. Be an elf. I think elves are really good as like bowmen. Tell you the truth. Or lamb. Or godlike. Godlike's pretty cool. It gives me intellect. I think I'm gonna go human. Fighting spirit once per encounter, 5 seconds. After being reduced below 50% endurance, full temporary gain bonuses to accuracy and damage. Same thing. They're all the same. It's just, do I want to be a meadow, ocean, or savanna folk? I think we'll go meadow. Barbarian. Oh. Now, is it like D&D in this game where armor's not really good for a barbarian? Not sure. Do I want frenzy? attack speed goes up. My constitution goes up. My might goes up. I lose deflection. And I can't see my health and endurance for 12 seconds. Or I can just frighten people away. But I want people to come to me, not my companions. Let's go with this one. Let's see here. I don't need to be smart. I want my, what does might do? During interactions, it could be used for intimidating. It contributes both damage and healing as well as fortified defense. I need that. A constitution. I need that. Dexterity, attack speed. Definitely need that. Perception, accuracy, defense, reflex defense, grants bonus to interrupt. Resolve, maintain concentration. No, don't need that. Perception. Let's try that. My barbarian doesn't need to be smart. He's just there to kill. I don't need resolve, don't need dex. I like the con, I like the might. Let's go with the living lands. I think I want to make him a two-handed barbarian. Yeah, let's do that. Give me more survival, stealth, more survival. I like laborer. Yeah, I think laborer is going to be the way I want it to go. Let's see here. Oh, does that mean I can get a beard? Yes, I can. Oh, goodness. Let's go with that one. I like that. The hair, kind of anime-ish. I do like that. Oh, my colors. Deep red and black. My hair is more brown than. Let's get that.
Ready when you are. I'll lead the way. You're mine.
Time to see and not be seen. Huh? I've got this.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Leading the way.
Not a sound.
Yes?
Watch and learn.
This is very important.
They'll never know I'm here.
Follow me. Let's go.
I like that. Stoic. Enter name. Devil syringe. Alright. Here we go. The caravan master finishes dressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards the looming black mass on the hilltop.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
Nice. Odima looks over his shoulder at his assistant, a lanky, intense man named Sparfle, who carries an old sun-bleached bow. Wonder which one that is on here. I don't see a bow in anyone's hand. I knew you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here. He nods in your direction. Sparfle nods and slides a worn bow over his shoulder. Where would I find these berries?
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
What are those ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Who did build the ruins?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Is it dangerous out here?
Not if you hurry about your business, and not if the weather holds up.
There's concern in his tone, but he does not elaborate. What kind of weather do they get out here?
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beawick. Born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to.
What are these huge rocks coming up out of the ground?
They don't got Audra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days.
As it's growing. Okay.
The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
I'll go see about those berries then.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eye at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time.
He needs to find some spring berries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
Oh, fantastic.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayadin should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
All right.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
Do I need supplies? I do have a pig, and I got that, which Gon's Pledge. Trooper Rest Speed Fast gives me plus 15 endurance. And look at my little piggy. I don't think we really need anything. Let's go look for these spring berries. Alright. Fallen tree doesn't budge. Sap oozes from the jagged wound.
Not looking forward to trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
Hey, Mr. Deer. The corpse is cold to the touch, and the ripe smell wafts it in its prudent waves. A dark crust, blood-stained, besmirches its simple linen clothes. All right. Let's look over here. Let's bring this up a bit so I know what is going on. Burdened lady.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Young wolf.
Let's go.
Okay, cool.
Huh?
Paths wind through a narrow canyon back the way
We
you
shouldn't
came.
stray too far.
Grows of the road mark the passage of hundreds of caravans. I think these are the berries.
This is it.
Odima says you're a working man. That's right, made my living as a builder. Yeah? How is it that you happen to come here? I learned my trade when times were good. Now that they're hard, no one has need of me. Some things just aren't in the stars, and there's no changing it. Makes you wonder if the god like putting us in situations that can't be resolved just to see what we do. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Radrick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? No, just passing through. That's usually the case with the big city, just a little ways further up the same road. Where are you headed? Um, somewhere I can make some money. Ah, man after my own heart. May your luck be better than mine. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Odima, give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Why are you here? Her eyes searched the ground at her feet. My sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried. But that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out. And that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages. Been doing guide work. But I'd do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me. And I'm here and we'll see. Odimo, I've worked with before. He doesn't usually drive a route this way, but he's doing it for me. Tell me about yourself. I got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We started in Deerwood, but my parents ended up living up in the living lands. I got a brother in Ryuti and another in Dyer. My sister in Gilded Vale. She's the only real homebody. What can you tell me about Dyerwood? Or Deerwood? Dyer? Deer? Not much for history, but from what I know, it used to be part of the Adir Empire. Broke off after a war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. I've been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird kinds of things about it lately. People having trouble giving birth, I guess, and a lot of them. Been going on for years now, but somehow it's getting worse. I'll have to ask my sister more about it. Alright, let's go back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfil's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like when he feels like it. We should check up on him first. Slap him around a little. Stream's just down here. Come on, let's get you your water. Right, let's get some water. There's a stream.
What a surprise.
You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kaliska waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. Out of the trees emerged Sparfil, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there is a strangeness in his gait, his stride wobbly as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Sparfil? Are you alright?
Sparfil's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders, like an enemy flag. Good boy.
Ambush!
Alright, you go knock him down. Me, charge this guy.
What you need? Come on, we have to get back to camp.
I will. Let me loot the guy. I need his things.
Right.
Ooh. I'll take the beer. Footprints around the campfire are indistinct and may have been here for days or longer. Let's go back to the camp. You knocked him down. We go after the bowman. Go.
Let's go.
Knock him down. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kaliska puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axe from the bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe with a thick beard tasseled with knots, hold a wet blade at a neck of a man who you recognize as Hyoden, the last of the caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. Why have you done this? You have trespassed in the place of which no mortal man is worthy. You are trespassers and plunderers all, and we will see this outrage avenged. So I say again, lay down your arms. Don't trust them. They mean to kill us all. I can rush him. We are innocent in this. We will not listen. Will you not listen to reason? We know the ruin has been entered. We have seen the footsteps, heard the echoes. Now you must answer to the gods. Only a fool attacks a weak enemy while a stronger one yet lives. Yet. He shoves Hardin towards you. As he does so, the man rakes his blade against Hardin's torso. Hardin screams and stumbles forward. A wide gash in his clothes begins to bloom crimson. The man sets his feet to engage you, his axe raised high. Behind you. Me. Go here. You. Go there. And you go. Nice. Your enemy lays supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the other dead. His breath becomes in wheezy, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but the sky above. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choking sighs, a whisper of wind stirs in the air. At this, the man's souls roll back and then closes them. Good, good, the gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, appending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against the wagon wheel amidst of the howling maelstrom, slashed across the chest and bow, Odima's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Retro. Straining against the gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Hyoden trends behind you, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rock, one of the fallen attackers, who had been feigning death, lunges for Hyoden and topples him to the rocky ground. Restrained, Hyoden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you, despite the wind from your position. If you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance of hitting your mark. Throw your weapon at the attacker. Your aim is true, and you hit the jars Hyoden loose. And the hit jars Hyoden loose. Lurching to his feet, Hyoden clambers up the base of the rocks as he nears the top. However, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their socket. They hold just long enough for Hyoden to set his feet, and join you on the trembling ledge. There's a deep, to a swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stone before you, loosening connection, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Nice. One way to start 2021.
Was that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. Can you walk?
Hyoden's jaw tightens, he nods. Alright, I think this is a good place of any to leave it here. Thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed first video of 2021. And in the next time, I'll see you. Oh, by the way, if you like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to see more, make sure you hit the subscribe button and tick that bell so you know when my videos go live for you. Thank you guys for stopping by. My name is Devil Syringe, and I'll see you in the next one.